always get the best of rel angles where you have allies who can follow up with you and be dive buddies with you, and they don't have like a ranged support countering you down there. Rel's really good into the Nautilus.
So JackeyLove's gonna have to be a little bit cautious with Perukia now healing just to get a little extra movement speed. Crash down connects. JackeyLove's flashing backwards to try to join his support, but it won't be enough distance generated. In this game currently resides.
Yeah, Perukia looking for some more aggressive plays down here. Just a slight chunk and trade of runes. Nothing too serious till JJ.
But JJ is here as well, and he knows that JackeyLove doesn't have a flash. Cataclysm immediately onto 2, and JJ is welcomed back with title. Top Esports going to respond by taking this Pentakills Dragon, but Edward Gaming, it's like Top Esports are hunting for something, clearing out some vision, and now Zhuo sends out the dredge line, depth charge onto JJ as well, the target immediately being Perukia, but he's still alive as the cease and desist going on to JJ as well. He finds the Cataclysm onto JackeyLove and traps the rest of the bot lane in there, but Tian's able to follow up with the Flash Vault Breaker and make it a 2-for-0 on Top Esports' side. Zuian, they're already off to a good start, having that 700 gold lead. Top Esports start up this Dragon. Perukia tries to get in there, but JJ's going to be a little bit too late as it is a 2-0 lead in the Dragon department and going to be a little bit more in terms of kills. JJ gets one shot, but DDZ's here on the teleport. Zuian matching it as well. This Gnar is stuck in a 1v5, not winning that one, as Bulldog now has to use the Realm Warp to escape. Top Esports able to take the Dragon and pick up a couple more kills.
Yeah, there goes the momentum, but Leave wants it back.
Oh, he flashes over the charm. He's looking to try to outplay this one, but he flies too close to the sun. Tian and Zhuo at the end of the day. Speaking of, Bulldog could be in some danger here as well. He's getting targeted here by Zuian. Electro Harpoon going to overheat him, and Tian doesn't even have to use that cease and desist to go on a rampage and to extend Top Esports' lead.
Yeah, look at that damage coming in from Zuian down there, just completely blasting him with the Rumble overheat, and Tian over the top, picking up the Black Cleaver. Meanwhile, Zhuo just in no man's land. That's gonna help as EDG here.
We got spawning in 2.5, and looks like Sooner might be the name of the game, as Creme is the focus of a play by Edward Gaming. Perukia with the flash Q, not gonna hit as Creme gets away at just the right moment, but it might not matter though. Oh, he flashes away from the Cataclysm and makes sure that JJ's not able to do any damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's gonna be Leave once again taken out by JackeyLove and Tian. Infernal Soul looks at the play again though. Will be on to Zuian, does not have his flash, but is able to use the equalizer and then go golden to try to buy some time. Tower taken down by ZDZ. Zuian trying to get one back, but it will eventually fall. Kill credit goes over to the Gnar. ZDZ up to 2-1, but Top Esports now get to respond in the mid lane. They take down this tier 1 turret, while Creme is also pushing on the tier 2 down to the bottom lane.
Grapes, JJ might be a genius, because Zuian had this false sense of safety that his tower was going to protect him, but JJ left Zuian with a fake tower so they could dive him thereafter. Now Zhuo's in no man's land. This could be something on Perukia instead.
Another pick, but now it's Top Esports that are able to respond a little bit quicker. Tian and JackeyLove have been a very successful unit.
It's Top Esports who's going to be able to walk away scot-free with this one, putting them on Soul Point, but
the only prize that Edward Gaming will be able to generate here. But now with the reset coming through from Zhuo, Creme could still be in a little bit of trouble, as now in the mid lane it's Tian and JackeyLove. Once again, the dynamic duo on to Leave. That is his 3rd death. All 3 of them have come in the mid lane, way too overextended.
Yeah, the Vi is just having Leave's number. Tian and JackeyLove just repeating the exact same play on repeat like a broken record, it feels like, into Leave. I mean, at least he's got the 2 items, but ever since he picked up those Gluttonous Griefs, he's only even gotten the 1 stack. It just has not been going nearly as well for Leave. How about Creme?
Yeah, responding onto Creme, who no longer has that Spirit Rush, and they will find a big shutdown.
Out of there.
ZDZ getting the big stack of cash. JJ flashing away from the equalizer, but the Arcane Comet will still connect, as Zuian will now get on the board and will look for a little bit more onto ZDZ. Still Mega Gnar going to try to teleport out of this one, but the damage might just be a little bit too much. No, the Gnar will escape with his life, albeit barely. And out of nothing, as Tian dashes forward, teleport coming in from Creme, And this will likely be the decisive fight for top esports if they're able to pull it off. Flag and drag does miss, and JJ instantly gets deleted. Hit up at the charm and taken down by the Varus. Tian in the back line looking for leave, and Creme and him going in to a massive team fight to win. ZDZ's on the run on the backside, already a double kill for JackeyLove, looking to make it a triple on the Bulldog, and he will. Tian trying to finish off the final kill. Nars into the wall, but he still has his Guardian Angel. Creme comes in to finish it off. It is a 5-for-0 ace for top esports as they obliterate the fight in the mid lane.
Out of the blue, top esports Creme here. As I said in the first stage of this draft, I actually thought that the one
hit by a charm, already losing 40% of his HP. Maybe a Realm Warp in to pull off a Miracle Steal. JJ has done a number of those before on Edward Gaming, but it's going to be a lot more difficult this time around. He already has the flash over the wall as TS peel off of the Baron and maybe even angle back in for Edward Gaming, but ZDZ gets hit up by the hook and immediately taken down. It's a double kill for Creme. Bulldog able to use the Realm Warp defensively to save at least 2 of those members, but top esports will simply make their way back. Been able to really increase his level.
Best champion with the huge lead that he has. He could go in at any moment. Probably gonna wait for the GA. I think it's only like maybe 30-40 seconds away, but sooner rather than later here, TS gonna come knocking on this front door at EDG, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep him back.
Yeah, still a minute and a half on this Baron buff, so top esports not really in any sort of rush. They're going to send another wave of empowered minions in. Dredgeline lands onto Perukia. He's going to get taken down instantaneously with Creme landing the final blow. Equalizer able to do a lot to take down the enemy support, but no longer at top esports' disposal. Creme dashes forward, does not hit the charm, and now here's the re-engage. JJ with the shutdown, finding the kill with the Cataclysm, but will get taken down in a trade as Tian dashes forward to go unstoppable on this Vi. Mid lane tower
Round 2.
and inhibitor taken down as well. Top esports then a teleport in from Zuian. They still want to try to end this game. ZDZ is mega, but only for a little bit longer. Finds the wall up, finds the Gnar back in, but sending the Rumble into the backline is definitely not a winning formula for EDG. It is top esports getting 2 more kills, looking to finish off this game in less than 30 minutes. It's Leave going down. Perukia back to the fountain, and a dominant game 1 win for TES to open up our series.
Top esports just absolutely coming out.
But there's still opportunities for them to swap over if you think that ZDZ would prefer to play the Mundo and JJ the Aatrox.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm not sure which staff to get involved. I mean, this is crazy here in the mid lane.
Yeah, reset here from JJ, which means that Tian is going to be alone in his opportunity to try to take Bulldog down. Meanwhile, some fighting in the bottom lane has Leave down very low. Relentless pursuit forward, but JackeyLove now is underleveled himself. Dang. First blood gonna get picked up by Leave as Edward Gaming once again get off
and the ignite.
Oh, now he's
really good flash.
Even more trouble as Perukia
goes
forward onto him again. This time he has JJ by his side, and JackeyLove is down once
getting the Drake.
I'm not sure if that's a bug. Okay, no, Leave does have his flash at the dragon. It's started up by Edward Gaming. Tian trying to get in there, but the smite is secured by the Dr. Mundo, and now the fight can break out in earnest. Leave throwing out the bouncing bombs, and Perukia on a flank, but he's going to get impaled by the Skarner and taken down by JackeyLove, who gets top esports on the board.
Complete mistake from Perukia there, and complete huge play.
This flash and barrier, but there's going to be soon 4 members of EDG down to try to take a kill onto the Lucian. Satchel does not connect. JackeyLove flashes away from the hookshot, but Perukia is still going to be able to follow. Ultra Mega Firebomb going down, and it is Leave to eventually finish off the kill. Top esports looking to respond though. Tian jumping forward with the Ixchel's impact, lands the impale once again onto Perukia, and Zhuo going to steal that kill away from his jungler to make it a 1-for-1.
It appeared a
Takes
bit of
his hands. Leave once again has the keys to winning this game here for Edward Gaming.
This right now, but maybe he doesn't get to appreciate for much longer.
Trying to stay for the wave. Oh, that's the classic top lane experience, since Zuian and Creme knew it. Ending up collapsing upon, man, Tian doing a lot of damage on the Bulldog, forcing the Syndra to flash away.
He missed.
Oh no. All right, well, it's going to take another wave for that tower to eventually get taken down, as now top esports going to be able to join. Meanwhile, Creme has now shoved the wave into Bulldog, and a flash over the Scatter the Weak and pick up a solo kill. It'll be traded with the Unleashed power, and it's a 1-for-1 overall with both mid laners now out of the picture. JJ already had to pop that ulti, get a little bit of extra healing. Tian Going to try to chase somebody down as well. JackeyLove flashes forward, looking for Perukia. Leave also playing very defensively at have inner workings into the river right now. Bouncing bombs, doing a lot in terms of poke. Bulldog currently separated from the rest of the squad, though, as JackeyLove has been targeted by the Hextech ultimate. Perukia immediately, though, has to flash away as the culling will take him down, and the first casualty goes TES's way.
He's just going so early as Perukia that we should let Leave poke. He's on the Shadow Flame. He's so strong. How about Creme's position, though?
Yeah, the Arcane Storm. It's ticking away at Bulldog. He's not going to have to burn his flash, but now will be forced back to base. Dragon still not started up by either side, as Zuian now has inner workings around the enemy blue buff. Going to take that Blast Cone potentially. No, just looking for JJ instead. Numbers advantage temporarily in the hands of Top Esports, but a teleport is coming in here for Bulldog, and Perukia is soon going to be back here from the Death Chamber. Still have the ulti available here for JJ. He can pop that maximum dosage, get back to full HP sooner rather than later. The Dragon's been started up by Top Esports at 4,000 HP. Bulldog trying to poke Tian out. Scout of the Week not connecting as Zuian is on a flank. Already has a dominance popped and forced ZDZ the opposite way. Dragon going to get secured by TES, but now the fight can maybe go the other direction. ZDZ flashes in, finds a big Q3 on the JackeyLove, but the Lucian still will survive. Zuian stuck in a 1v4 will be the trade as a 1-for-1 once again comes out with Edward Gaming not getting soul point.
Poetic and cinematic fights we see connected in the back line of the entirety of EDG. It's basically 4v1 for both teams, just completely fighting the enemy top lane. And we have Creme here.
JJ's gonna come on top of him and take him down. The Mundo goes up to 2-0, but he might be 2-1 sooner, as JackeyLove has the culling, looking to try to make a trade, but Perukia not gonna be able to find it either. It's a double kill here. Force him out of the picture, but it looks like right now it is still Edward Gaming's bottom laner that is feeling a little bit more confident here, as Perukia could get focused. Oh, he doesn't find a single target off of the hook shot, but he's still looking for JackeyLove with the ultimatum. ZDZ finds the kill, and it's a 1-for-0 so far. Creme uses the Protobelt to try to escape, and Zuian is still massive with the dominance popped and his teleport shield. Gonna get hit by the tether, sent right back into 4 members of Edward Gaming, and a huge Scout of the Week will take him down. Bulldog gets the kill credit, and it's a 2-for-0 in the bottom side river for Edward Gaming.
Into the backline. Let's keep an eye onto Zuian here, and this Drake, and who's smiting it.
Yeah, he's tagging Perukia at the moment. ZDC getting pushed away by Creme with the Death Race. Tian trying to get into the pit right now with the Dragon at about half HP. JackeyLove with a double shot on JJ, but really not doing a ton on the Mundo just yet. Zuian comes in, will be a 50-50 that is secured by the Skarner, and Top Esports denies soul point again. Ultimatum onto Zuian, gets a big heal off the Call the Meek, but now has to flash away. ZDZ now popping the ultimate, trying to get in, but the gravity well is slowing him down. Edward Gaming have no way to get into the fight, and the re-engage will instead come from Tian on the Skarner. Forces the flash away from Bulldog as the Impale doesn't land, and Top Esports will get out without losing a single player, and also denying another Dragon from EDG.
Gosh, Tian must be
5
so...
more. And the towers always going to benefit a Ziggs feeling a bit confident in terms of their ability to look for these plays, as we see ultimates traded by Zuian and ZDZ, but it's going to be a 2v1 quickly in Top Esports' favor. Ixchal's impact straight into the wall, and the Impale will land as well. ZDZ not long for this world, he'll dash away, but Zuian will follow with the slice. Regain control around this mid lane tier 1. They should be able to get at least a couple of plates and maybe even more, as Bulldog is now getting focused down. Nice scatter onto Tian, but the damage is just too much, as Top Esports will dive between the 2 towers to take the enemy mid laner down.
This is where the composition really comes alive, is where the enemy team can't play under their mid tower. The mid tower is the most valuable thing in the world for a Zig. Not to be underestimated is the healing and shielding of Zhuo as well.
This is the scatter onto JackeyLove, and so will be forced about 40% HP, as Top Esports will try to gain positioning into the Chemtech Dragon pit. Perukia on a flank, potentially looking for an ultimatum onto a backline target, as TES instead look to try to focus the mid lane wave down to get some extra priority around the Drake. Teleport comes in from ZDZ. Perukia still hunting for some sort of angle, but now gets spotted out by the Scryer's Bloom. JackeyLove dashes on top of him, forces the Blast Cone away, and now he dashes over the wall, looking to try to take the Dragon down. JJ going to try to go for another 50-50. This time he seals the deal and picks up soul point finally for Edward Gaming. The fight will not be good though, as Bulldog has already fallen to Zuian, and ZDZ is left isolated in a 1v5. Q3 will buy some time, but Tian eventually takes him down, losing the Dragon, but winning the fight is Top Esports as they're marching towards the Baron pit.
Zuian comes in with the Spirit Visage, and Bulldog just has no chance with him directly on top of him. JackeyLove doing so much damage, spotting out Perukia there, almost just one-shotting him before much else happens. Now JJ
trying to take down
in
JJ.
the thick
The
of
Mundo's
things.
tanky, but not tanky enough. Creme ends up taking the kill. They break open the mid lane tower, and yet another loss here on their schedule in the LPL Ascend group. Tier 2 tower in the bot lane will go down as the gold
The tanks are actually so killable if this Lucian is able to get some uptime onto them. I know he's still Lucian at the end of the day, but LDR can do some magical things if he's applying that heal reduction
Tian
from the Milio, but
Tian survive.
Almost gets unleashed power to death there. JJ holds on to the maximum dosage, but this is intense, Grapes. I mean, this siege is so hard to withstand.
Yep. And now the inhibitors are going to start to be focused down. Mega Inferno Bomb chunks Creme out as the health bars aren't super pretty, but neither is it on JJ. Still has
That's that LDR.
ability to pop the maximum.
I can't say I've ever seen a Mundo die because he underestimated his opponent, but JJ nearly did it.
Bulldog. He gets flashed upon by Tian, and the scatter only going to delay the inevitable. That's going to make things even more challenging now for his team. Top Esports pushing down mid. Zuian, he out of position a little bit, but still will be able to heal up a ton of damage. JJ still waiting to proc the ulti, but Top Esports are slowly burning away the base of EDG. Tian looks forward. JJ gonna have to get back to base or proc the ulti. Not gonna be able to do either seemingly as the culling nearly chunks him out. Creme with the Arcane Storm will burn ZDZ down to half as everybody on Edward Gaming is forced back to their fountain.
Baron is out here, so it's just a matter of does Top Esports stay? I mean, surely not. EDG might look to have to engage here. Not want to let them out scot-free and just keep their tempo. If they get these recalls off, life gets really hard.
The damage right now, he's tanky himself as here comes the Crocodile. Dominus popped here by Zuian, but the rest of EDG going to collapse upon him. The Renekton just does not die before Bulldog falls first. 1-for-1 with ZDZ now teleporting into the fray. Now has to try to get away. Flashes not over the wall and will get taken down by the double shot of JackeyLove. Leave is burning to the Arcane Storm.
Leave's alive.
But won't be finished off just yet. JackeyLove flashes forward, forces JJ to do the same. And
JJ.
now it is Edward Gaming on the run once more, with the Dragon certainly going to go Top Esports' way.
Like, that Aatrox didn't even have Death's Dance for that fight or something. He's just getting where they have the most gold in the game by far.
Now JJ gonna feel the brunt of that here as he pops the W, and the Grey Health gonna keep him healthy at least for a little bit. Perukia hook shots defensively, and just some poke, no kills given over to Edward Gaming. Top Esports will retreat back to the Baron Pit. They still have Zuian pushing in the bottom lane, so they'll just try to play the back and forth here as JackeyLove dashes forward onto JJ. Maximum dosage has been popped. The ultimatum goes in, but a two-man impale from Tian will be able to stall the front line here of Edward Gaming. JackeyLove still getting chased down by ZDZ, but there's no flash available on the Aatrox, which means that JackeyLove can still just run circles around the top laner of EDG. Zuian takes down Leave. JJ, the last remaining survivor and the defending world champion, going to be the only one left alive on his team. He will go down. It's an ace here for Top Esports, and they'll pick up their second straight 2-0 win.
EDG, many signs of life in this early game of both games, but it's just that mid or later stage of the game where they're just looking so mid. They got to lock in, especially in this mid lane. They got Bulldog. They got everything that you think they could need from this team, but Top East